Do you dream of stepping into the world of kings and queens? Picture yourself wandering through majestic halls, standing on grand balconies, and experiencing the grandeur of a time long gone. Well, today, we are taking you through 10 breathtaking castles that you absolutely need to visit in your lifetime. These are the kinds of places that'll make you feel like royalty. Castles have always fascinated us. From their towering stone walls to their rich histories, these structures represent a time when power, wealth, and elegance ruled the land. But it's not just about their history. Castles have inspired countless movies, books, and stories. Whether it's a fortress that protected kingdoms or a palace where kings and queens lived, castles have always sparked our imagination, evoking images of epic battles, royal intrigues, and romantic tales. They hold secrets and stories from centuries past, each stone and turret telling its own incredible narrative. Today, we're going to count down from number 10 to number 1, visiting the most spectacular castles around the world. From fairy tale palaces perched high in the mountains, to historic fortresses that have withstood the test of time. These are the castles you simply must see to truly feel like you've stepped into another world. So let's begin our royal journey and discover which castle takes the crown as the most magnificent of all. Number 10, Himeji Castle, Japan. At number 10, we have Himeji Castle, Japan's most famous and well-preserved castle, often referred to as the White Heron Castle because of its stunning white exterior. This architectural masterpiece stands tall and proud, offering a glimpse into Japan's rich history. Imagine yourself walking through its ancient gates, surrounded by perfectly manicured gardens and grand stone walls. Himeji Castle isn't just another castle. It's a symbol of elegance and strength. Its white walls shimmer in the sun, creating a majestic sight that's unlike any other. Built over 400 years ago, it's one of Japan's finest examples of traditional Japanese castle architecture. The design is incredibly intricate, blending beauty with defensive functionality. What makes it even more special is that it has never been destroyed in battle, maintaining its original structure and charm through centuries of turmoil. When you visit, you'll be stepping into history. You'll explore the ancient architecture, from the impressive main keep to the outer fortifications, all of which have been meticulously preserved. The castle is set on a hill, giving you a breathtaking view of the city below, with a landscape that's especially stunning in the spring when the cherry blossoms are in full bloom. And don't forget to take a stroll through the beautiful gardens. They're perfect for a peaceful, reflective moment. Here's an interesting fact for you. Himeji Castle was never destroyed during Japan's many battles and conflicts, making it one of the best preserved castles in the entire country. This is rare, as many castles suffered damage over the years. But Himeji has stood the test of time, maintaining its grandeur for visitors like you to enjoy today. Number 9, Neuschwanstein Castle, Germany. Coming in at number 9 is Neuschwanstein Castle in Germany. If you've ever dreamed of a fairy tale castle, this is the one that makes that dream come to life. With its towering spires and picturesque setting, it's easy to see why this castle inspired Disney's Sleeping Beauty Castle. It looks like it's straight out of a storybook. And in a way, it is. Neuschwanstein Castle is not just a place, it's a vision come true. Nestled in the Bavarian Alps, this castle is the very definition of a fairy tale dream. Its dramatic architecture and majestic towers make it seem like it was designed for royalty. And well, it was, but not just any royalty. This was the brainchild of King Ludwig II, a man who believed in creating a dream world of his own. The castle's fairy tale vibe has made it a favorite among visitors, and even inspired films and animations across the globe. As you approach Neuschwanstein, you'll be greeted by a stunning view of high mountains and deep valleys, with the castle perched on top like a guardian of the land. The architecture itself is incredibly dramatic, with a mix of medieval and romantic styles that almost look too perfect to be real. You'll walk through its grand halls, admire intricate details, and feel like you've stepped into a dream. And the view? It's nothing short of spectacular, especially when seen from the nearby bridge, where the entire castle looks like it's floating in the clouds. Here's an interesting tidbit. Neuschwanstein Castle was built by King Ludwig II, a monarch known for his deep love of Wagner's operas. In fact, the castle was partially designed to honor Wagner's works. Ludwig was so fascinated by the composer's music that he made the castle a tribute to the grand operas of the time. Sadly, King Ludwig II never got to see the castle completed, but his vision still stands as one of the most beautiful castles in the world today. Number 8. Edinburgh Castle, Scotland. At number 8, we travel to Scotland, where we find one of the most iconic castles in the world, Edinburgh Castle. Perched on an ancient volcanic rock, this fortress has been a silent witness to hundreds of years of history, from royal ceremonies to epic battles. With its imposing presence, it's not just a castle, it's a symbol of Scotland's rich and turbulent past. Edinburgh Castle is special for more than just its breathtaking location. Sitting high on a volcanic rock, it dominates the skyline of the city below, offering stunning views in every direction. Its towering walls have seen centuries of Scottish history unfold, making it one of the most historically significant castles in the world. It's been a royal residence, a military stronghold, and now it's one of the most visited landmarks in Scotland. When you visit, you'll be treated to some of the most breathtaking panoramic views of Edinburgh, especially from the castle's ramparts. From here, you can see the entire city, stretching all the way to the Firth of Forth. Inside the castle, you'll find Scotland's crown jewels, including the iconic crown and scepter, and the famous Stone of Destiny, used in the coronation of Scottish kings. As you walk through its ancient halls and ramparts, you'll feel the weight of history pressing down on you. From the medieval stone hall to the beautifully restored St. Margaret's Chapel. And here's a fascinating fact. Edinburgh Castle is one of the most visited castles in the world, attracting millions of tourists every year. It's not just a place to see, it's a place to experience history firsthand, making it a must-visit on any traveler's list. Number 7, Chateau de Shambore, France. Next up, at number 7, we head to France to explore one of the most stunning castles in Europe, Chateau de Shambore. This masterpiece of the French Renaissance stands as a symbol of elegance, grandeur, and innovation. Some even say it was designed by none other than Leonardo da Vinci, though that's still a bit of a mystery. What makes Chateau de Shambore truly special is its incredible blend of French Renaissance architecture and classical designs. The castle's sheer size and the grandeur of its design are nothing short of breathtaking. It's a place where history, art, and innovation collide, with its iconic roofline filled with turrets and chimneys. It almost looks like something out of a fairy tale, standing proudly in the middle of a vast forest. This castle was built to impress, and it certainly does. When you visit, you'll be in awe of the incredible architecture. The castle boasts some of the most impressive staircases you'll ever see, including the famous double spiral staircase. which allows two people to ascend and descend without ever meeting. The grounds surrounding the castle are just as magnificent, with lush gardens and an expansive parkland. It's the kind of place where you could easily lose yourself, walking through its grand halls or relaxing by its serene lakes. Now, here's a fun fact. Chateau de Shambore has a whopping 440 rooms and 84 staircases. Yes, you heard that right, 84 staircases. It's hard to imagine how anyone could ever get lost in such a magnificent maze of rooms. But with so much to explore, it's no surprise that visitors find themselves enchanted by its every corner. Number 6, Panapalis, Portugal. At number 6, we travel to the charming town of Sintra, Portugal, where we find the dazzling Panapalis. This vibrant, multicolored palace perched atop a hill looks like something straight out of a fairy tale. With its mix of bold colors and unique architectural styles, it's truly a place like no other. Panapalis is special, not just for its eye-catching colors, but for its eclectic mix of architectural styles, from Gothic to Renaissance, and even Manueline. This palace combines elements from several different periods, creating an enchanting blend of beauty and grandeur. The palace's vibrant reds, yellows, and purples stand out against the green hills of Sintra, making it one of the most visually striking castles in the world. It's not just a palace, it's a canvas of history and creativity, showcasing the brilliance of its designer, Ferdinand II. When you visit Panapalis, you'll be walking through a masterpiece. Each room and corridor offers something different, from intricate tile work to stunning vaulted ceilings. The palace is set amidst a magical forest, and you'll enjoy breathtaking views of the surrounding area from the palace's many towers. Whether you're admiring the mix of architectural styles or soaking in the stunning vistas, there's no shortage of beauty here. The surrounding gardens are just as spectacular, with winding paths, exotic plants, and panoramic views that make the journey to the top worthwhile. And here's an interesting tidbit. Panapalis is one of the 7 wonders of Portugal. It's not just a favorite among tourists, but it's also a symbol of the country's rich cultural heritage and architectural brilliance. If you visit, you'll see exactly why it holds such an important place in Portugal's history. Number 5, Alhhamra, Spain. At number 5, we find ourselves in Spain, where we visit one of the most iconic castles in the world, the Alhambra. This stunning fortress palace is a true symbol of Moorish Spain, renowned for its breathtaking Islamic architecture and rich history. It's a place where art, culture, and history come together in perfect harmony. The Alhambra is special because it represents the pinnacle of Moorish architecture in Spain. Every corner of this castle is a testament to the elegance and artistry of the Islamic Golden Age. With its delicate arches, intricate tilework, and peaceful courtyards, the Alhambra stands as a cultural masterpiece that tells the story of Spain's rich, complex past. It's not just a palace, it's a living piece of history, frozen in time and preserved for future generations. When you visit, you'll be immersed in the stunning beauty of the Alhambra's design. From the moment you step inside, you'll be surrounded by intricate tile work, grand courtyards, and peaceful gardens that seem to transport you to another world. The delicate patterns, the soothing sound of running water, and the incredible attention to detail will leave you in awe. The views from the Alhambra are equally breathtaking. with the castle overlooking the city of Granada and the surrounding mountains. Whether you're strolling through the courtyard of the lions or marveling at the intricate carvings inside the palaces, the Alhambra offers a truly magical experience. Here's an interesting fact. The Alhambra has inspired poets, artists, and even modern-day architects. Its stunning design has influenced countless works of art and architecture over the centuries. So, when you visit, you're not just walking through history, you're stepping into a place that has inspired some of the world's most creative minds. Number 4. Schllodraenberg, Germany. At number 4, we head to Germany, where we find Schllodraenberg, a castle that looks like it was pulled straight from the pages of a fairy tale. Built in the 19th century, this relatively modern castle has all the charm and mystery you would expect from a storybook fortress, making it an unmissable stop for any castle lover. Schllodraenberg is special because despite being built only in the late 1800s, it looks like it's been standing for centuries. Its stunning towers, ornate architecture, and picturesque setting on the edge of the Drachenfels mountain make it appear straight out of a medieval fantasy. This is not just a castle, it's a dream come true for anyone who has ever wished to live in a fairy tale. When you visit Schllodraenberg, prepare to be amazed by the incredible views of the Rhine Valley below. The castle's location, perched high on the mountain, offers a panoramic vista that stretches as far as the eye can see. Inside, you'll discover a grand interior with luxurious rooms, intricate woodwork, and beautiful stained glass windows. The entire castle exudes an air of fantasy and mystery. It's easy to imagine yourself as part of a royal family living in a magical world. Here's an interesting fact. Although Schllodraenberg is relatively new, it has become one of Germany's most popular castles due to its iconic, fairy tale-like appearance. Visitors from around the world flock to this enchanting castle, making it a must-see destination for anyone visiting the Rhine region. Number 3. Windsor Castle, England. At number 3, we take a trip to England, where we find Windsor Castle, the oldest and largest inhabited castle in the world. As the official residence of the British royal family, this iconic fortress is not just a castle, it's a symbol of British heritage and royal history that spans over 1,000 years. Windsor Castle is incredibly special because it has been the home of the British monarchy for centuries. With its stunning architecture and rich history, it's a living testament to the legacy of the British royal family. It's not just a historical site, it's a place where royal events and ceremonies continue to take place to this day, making it one of the most significant castles in the world. When you visit, you'll be able to explore the castle's magnificent architecture, from the towering stone walls to the grand state apartments. You'll also see the famous royal guards, who stand watch at the gates, adding to the castle's regal atmosphere. Inside, the castle is filled with centuries of history, from royal portraits to impressive collections of art and furniture. And of course, you can't miss St. George's Chapel, one of the most beautiful and historic parts of Windsor Castle, where royal weddings and ceremonies have taken place for generations. Here's an interesting fact. Windsor Castle has been continuously inhabited for over 1,000 years. That's right. For more than a millennium, it has served as the home of kings and queens, making it not just a historical site, but a living piece of history. The castle remains a vital part of British life, and visiting it is like stepping into the heart of the monarchy itself. Number 2, Mont Saint-Michel, France. At number 2, we find one of the most dramatic and enchanting castles in the world, Mont Saint-Michel in France. This medieval fortress is perched atop a rocky island, surrounded by water at high tide, creating a truly magical fairy tale landscape. It's a place that seems to rise straight from the sea, and its unique beauty has made it one of France's most iconic landmarks. What makes Mont Saint-Michel so special is its stunning setting. Located off the coast of Normandy, this medieval abbey and fortress is built on a rocky island, which becomes entirely isolated from the mainland when the tides rise. It's an incredible sight, a fortress rising from the water with a spire that stretches toward the sky. Mont Saint-Michel has a history that dates back to the 8th century, and its blend of natural beauty and ancient architecture is nothing short of breathtaking. When you visit, you'll be walking through a living, breathing piece of history. The streets are narrow and winding, lined with charming houses and shops that give the island a timeless feel. At the top, you'll find the ancient abbey, which has stood for centuries, offering panoramic views of the surrounding landscape. The sight of Mont Saint-Michel itself is unforgettable, especially during high tide, when it appears to float in the water, creating a magical, dreamlike atmosphere. And don't forget the views. From the abbey and the island's ramparts, you'll have sweeping views of the coast and the surrounding bay. Here's a fascinating fact. The tides around Mont Saint-Michel rise and fall dramatically, changing the view every few hours. During high tide, the island is completely surrounded by water, while at low tide, you can walk across the sand to the mainland. This ever-changing landscape adds to the castle's allure, making each visit feel unique. Number 1, Bojnice Castle, Slovakia. And finally, taking the top spot on our list is the enchanting Bojnice Castle in Slovakia. This castle is the very definition of a fairy tale come to life, with its soaring towers, medieval architecture, and stunning surroundings. It looks like it's been plucked straight out of a dream, and it's easy to see why it's considered one of the most beautiful castles in Europe. Bojnice Castle is special because it seamlessly blends multiple architectural styles, including Gothic, Renaissance, and Romanesque elements, creating a unique and captivating aesthetic. Nestled at the foot of the Schllodraenberg Mountains, it stands as a striking example of what a real-life fairy tale castle should look like. The castle's history is just as enchanting. From its royal beginnings to its role as a symbol of Slovakian culture and heritage, it has captured the imagination of visitors for centuries. When you visit Bojnice Castle, you'll be immersed in a world of medieval grandeur. The towering spires and intricate stonework will take your breath away, and the surrounding gardens, perfect for a peaceful stroll, offer stunning views of the entire castle and the lush landscape. Inside, the castle is just as impressive, with lavish rooms, grand halls, and a collection of historical artifacts. It's a place that's not just beautiful, but steeped in centuries of history and legend. And here's an interesting fact. Bojnice Castle is known for its haunted past. It has been featured in numerous films and is considered one of the most haunted castles in Europe. Whether or not you believe in ghosts, the eerie atmosphere and rich history make it a must-see destination for those seeking a touch of mystery along with their beauty. Did any of these castles make it to your bucket list? We'd love to hear which one you'd love to visit first. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey through some of the world's most breathtaking castles, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more travel adventures. There's always more to discover. Until next time, keep exploring and discovering the wonders of the world, because there's always a new castle to dream about and a new adventure to be had.